Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 motorcycles with hidden problems that cost thousands to fix. Number 12. Indian Scout 60. The Indian Scout 60 is often praised for its style and heritage, but under the surface it hides problems that can drain your wallet fast. At first glance, buyers are attracted to the relatively affordable entry price of around $11,000, but the real costs often begin once the bike racks up miles. Many owners in the US have reported unexpected repairs that go far beyond what you'd expect from a cruiser in this price range. The engine, a 999cc V-twin, seems like a solid performer on paper. However, reliability has been an issue for several riders. Problems with overheating, stalling, and electrical faults have been noted, and once the bike is out of warranty, these can cost thousands to put right. A single engine rebuild or major repair can easily push past $3,000, and in many cases, the labor fees at dealerships add up quickly, making the final bill even more painful. Another concern with the Scout 60 comes from its transmission and clutch system. Riders have reported premature wear on the clutch plates, sometimes showing signs of failure well before 20,000 miles. Replacing the clutch along with labor can cost upward of $2,000. For a motorcycle marketed as a more accessible way into the Indian lineup, the Scout 60 has left many owners with unexpected financial strain. Number 11. Yamaha MT-09. The Yamaha MT-09 has a reputation for being fast, fun, and aggressive, but beneath the thrill there are several hidden problems that can leave owners spending thousands on repairs. With a sticker price starting around $10,000, it looks like a tempting choice for riders who want performance without breaking the bank. But the costs don't stop at the showroom floor. The bike's 890cc triple engine delivers plenty of power, yet owners in the US have reported recurring issues with fueling and throttle response. Many MT-09 riders deal with jerky power delivery and electronic glitches tied to the ride-by-wire system. When these problems get worse, the fixes often run well into the thousands. A replacement ECU or major electronic repair can easily exceed $2,000, and labor costs only add to that. Suspension has also been a weak point for the MT-09. Riders often complain about premature wear in the fork seals and shock absorber, especially if the bike is pushed hard. Replacing or upgrading the suspension can cost between $1,500 and $3,000, depending on parts and setup. On top of that, electrical failures in the lighting system and dashboard cluster have been reported, with repairs sometimes reaching over $1,000. Overall, the Yamaha MT-09 may offer an exciting ride, but its hidden repair costs prove that performance sometimes comes with a steep bill attached. Number 10. Triumph Bonneville Bobber. The Triumph Bonneville Bobber turns heads with its retro style and unique stance, but many owners in the US have discovered that it carries problems that end up costing thousands of dollars to fix. Priced at about $13,000 when new, it feels like a premium motorcycle, yet long-term maintenance and repairs often reveal another side to the story. The 1200cc parallel twin engine is known for its torque, but it hasn't been free from issues. Oil leaks, overheating, and stalling problems have been reported, and once the warranty is over, repairs can quickly climb above $3,000. Even relatively small engine fixes can lead to big bills because parts and labor for Triumph models are not cheap in the US market. Another weak spot is the electronics. The Bobber has modern rider aids like ride modes and traction control, but those features also mean more chances for failure. Owners have complained about instrument cluster malfunctions and ECU faults, and replacing those systems often costs between $1,000 and $2,000. The Bobber's unique suspension design, with its hidden monoshock, also adds to the cost. Overall, the Triumph Bonneville Bobber may have style and character, but the hidden repair bills remind riders that looks can be deceiving, and owning one often means paying far more than the purchase price suggests. Number 9. Suzuki Boulevard M109R. The Suzuki Boulevard M109R is a massive power cruiser that draws riders in with its muscular stance and aggressive styling. With a base price of around $16,000, it looks like a lot of motorcycle for the money. But many owners in the US have found that the hidden repair costs tell a different story. Its 1,780cc V-twin engine delivers huge torque, but reliability issues have left riders frustrated. Problems with the fuel injection system and excessive heat buildup are common, and when these problems escalate, the repair bills climb fast. The transmission on the M109R has also been a sore point. Riders often report issues with gear shifting, false neutrals, and premature wear on the clutch. Fixing transmission problems can quickly drain the wallet, with costs ranging between $2,000 and $3,000 once labor and OEM parts are factored in. For a bike meant to handle big torque, these weaknesses have left many owners paying more than expected. Combined with its heavy weight, which adds extra strain on brakes and tires, routine maintenance itself becomes a pricey commitment. Overall, while the Suzuki Boulevard M109R makes a bold impression on the road, the hidden costs of keeping it running smoothly show that this power cruiser can become one of the most expensive motorcycles to own over time. Number 8. BMW R1250 RT. The BMW R1250 RT is often seen as the ultimate touring motorcycle, loaded with technology and comfort features. With a starting price near $20,000, it's already a premium purchase, but the true cost of ownership often rises much higher due to hidden repair expenses that many U.S. riders have faced. The 1250cc boxer engine is a strong performer, yet it has not been without issues. Some owners report oil leaks, camshaft wear, and timing chain tensioner failures. When these occur outside of warranty, repairs can easily cost over $3,000, and in severe cases, a full rebuild can push past $5,000. With BMW labor rates in the U.S. averaging well over $100 per hour, even basic jobs quickly add up. The R1250 RT is also packed with electronic features like adaptive cruise control, rider modes, and TFT displays. While these systems are attractive on paper, they often become the source of high bills. While marketed as low maintenance, failures in the final drive have been reported, and fixing them can cost in the range of $2,000 to $3,000. Overall, the BMW R1250 RT promises comfort and performance, but the expensive surprises hidden in its engine, electronics, and drivetrain show why many riders regret the financial strain of keeping it on the road. Number 7. Harley-Davidson Street 500. The Harley-Davidson Street 500 entered the U.S. market as the most affordable Harley, with a starting price of around $7,000. It was aimed at new riders and training schools, but many who bought one soon found out that the low entry price came with costly surprises. Reports of overheating, poor fueling, and frequent stalling are common. Once the bike is out of warranty, engine repairs can run between $2,000 and $3,000, which is nearly half the cost of the motorcycle itself. Electrical faults are another problem area. Owners often deal with failing wiring harnesses, weak charging systems, and malfunctioning fuel pumps. Each of these repairs can easily cost more than $1,000, especially when handled through authorized Harley service centers. Combined with the labor fees, it turns what seems like a budget bike into a financial drain. The Street 500 also suffered from braking system issues, with recalls highlighting serious safety concerns. Even after recall work, riders frequently report poor brake feel and premature wear. Overall, the Harley-Davidson Street 500 may have been marketed as the cheapest way into the Harley brand, but the hidden repair costs and disappointing reliability have made it one of the least rewarding choices for owners. Number 6. Indian Scout Bobber. The Indian Scout Bobber draws attention with its stripped-down styling and aggressive stance, priced around $12,000 new. It looks like an affordable way to get a modern American cruiser with classic appeal, but many U.S. owners have found that the real cost of this bike shows up in the repair bills. The 1,133cc V-twin engine is strong and smooth, but reliability has been a concern. Riders have reported overheating, stalling, and oil leaks, problems that often appear once the bike is out of warranty. A major engine repair or rebuild can climb well past $3,000, and with dealership labor rates adding to the total, some riders have faced bills close to $5,000 just to keep the bike running. The bobber suspension setup, lowered for looks, has been another source of frustration. The shortened travel makes it harsh on rough U.S. roads, and components wear faster than expected. Replacing or upgrading the suspension can cost between $1,500 and $3,000. Combine that with premature clutch wear, another common complaint, and owners often see repairs totaling thousands more over just a few years. Overall, the Indian Scout Bobber might look like a sleek, modern cruiser at a fair entry price, but the hidden repair costs and premature wear make it one of the more expensive motorcycles to keep on the road long-term. Number 5. Moto Guzzi Stelvio. The Moto Guzzi Stelvio was marketed as a rugged adventure tourer, with a starting price of about $16,000. On the surface, it promises long-distance comfort and Italian character, but many U.S. riders have learned that the hidden repair costs often outweigh the initial appeal. At the heart of the Stelvio is a 1,151cc transverse V-twin engine. While it has a unique feel, it is also prone to oil leaks, camshaft wear, and overheating under heavy loads. Once the warranty expires, fixing these issues can cost $3,000 to $4,000, and in some cases, even more if a full engine rebuild is needed. Owners have reported premature failures in the final drive, and repairs or replacements typically cost between $2,000 and $3,000. That's a major expense for a bike designed for long-distance touring. Electronics are no less problematic. The Stelvio comes with ABS and rider aids, but owners often face sensor malfunctions, wiring problems, and dashboard display failures. Overall, the Moto Guzzi Stelvio delivers a distinct riding experience, but the hidden repair bills and costly parts make it one of the least practical choices for riders who expect long-term reliability without draining their wallets. Number 4. BMW R18. The BMW R18 was launched as a bold attempt to enter the cruiser market, with a starting price near $17,000. Its massive design and throwback styling grabbed attention in the U.S., but many owners quickly realized that the hidden costs of keeping the R18 on the road can run into the thousands. The 1800cc Boxer engine is the largest BMW has ever produced, but size doesn't mean trouble-free. Owners have reported oil leaks, overheating, and vibration issues that lead to premature wear. Engine repairs outside warranty often cost between $3,000 and $5,000, and given BMW's high labor rates, even routine fixes can feel like luxury-level expenses. Electronics add another layer of cost. The R18 features ride modes, cruise control, and a digital display, all of which have been sources of complaints. A failed TFT screen can cost well over $2,000 to replace, while smaller sensor failures tied to ABS or traction control still run more than $1,000 each. For a cruiser marketed around simplicity and heritage, the amount of tech-related repair bills has caught many riders off guard. Overall, the BMW R18 makes a strong visual statement, but the reality is that its hidden problems and expensive repairs make it a costly motorcycle to own. Number 3. Indian Chief. The Indian Chief is a classic heavyweight cruiser with a starting price of around $15,000. It has the traditional styling that appeals to many U.S. riders, but beneath the charm are hidden problems that often cost thousands to address. Powered by a 1,800cc Thunderstroke engine, the Chief delivers strong torque but has been linked to issues like oil leaks, overheating, and valve train wear. Once the bike is out of warranty, repairs can easily climb above $3,000, and a major rebuild or replacement can push past $5,000. These aren't rare cases either, as many owners report similar engine-related problems after a few years of ownership. Electronics and sensors have also been a recurring problem. The Chief's ride modes, ABS, and digital display are all vulnerable to faults, and replacing these components is never cheap. A malfunctioning screen or ECU often costs over $2,000, while smaller issues like faulty ABS sensors still come in at more than $1,000. What looks like modern convenience ends up becoming an expensive headache. Overall, the Indian Chief may carry a proud name in American motorcycling, but its hidden repair bills make it one of the most expensive cruisers to maintain for long-term ownership. Number 2. Harley-Davidson Road Glide. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide is one of the most recognizable touring bikes in the US, with a starting price of about $22,000. It's built for comfort on long rides, but many owners have found that the hidden costs of keeping it on the road can quickly climb into the thousands. At the center of the Road Glide is the Milwaukee 8 V-twin engine, which has delivered strong performance but not without problems. Oil leaks, overheating, and lifter failures have been reported, and fixing these outside of warranty can cost more than $3,000. In some severe cases, engine rebuilds have crossed the $5,000 mark, making the bike far more expensive than riders expected after purchase. Electronics add another layer of financial pain. The Road Glide comes with a large infotainment system, navigation, and rider aids, but these systems are known to fail. A replacement infotainment unit can cost between $1,500 and $2,000, while ECU or sensor issues tied to ABS and traction control can each cost over $1,000. For a touring bike that relies heavily on electronics, these failures are more than an inconvenience. They're a major expense. Overall, the Harley-Davidson Road Glide delivers the image of a top-tier touring machine. But the hidden repair costs and frequent big-ticket fixes show that owning one often means paying far more than the sticker price suggests. Number 1. Royal Enfield Shotgun 650. The Royal Enfield Shotgun 650 enters the US market with a price tag of around $7,000, making it look like an affordable way into the mid-size cruiser segment. Its unique styling and 650 twin engine attract attention, but many owners soon find out that hidden repair costs can add up to thousands. The 648cc parallel twin engine is praised for smooth performance, but it hasn't been trouble-free. Owners have reported oil leaks, vibration issues, and premature gasket failures. While minor on the surface, these repairs often climb past $1,000 once labor is added. In more serious cases, engine rebuilds or replacements have been known to cost $3,000 or more, which is close to half the bike's purchase price. The suspension and braking components have also raised complaints. Some owners report premature fork seal leaks and rear shock wear, with replacement or upgrades costing between $1,000 and $2,000. Braking systems have also been criticized for fade and weak performance, and fixing them with quality aftermarket parts can add another $1,000 to the total. Overall, while the Royal Enfield Shotgun 650 looks like a bargain at first glance, its hidden repair bills prove that cheap to buy doesn't always mean cheap to own, especially for riders who want long-term reliability in the US. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.